Hello, and welcome to this webinar about conducting research with undergraduate coworkers. If you're participating in this webinar, it means you're contemplating teaching undergraduates about the practice of science through research. I'm delighted that you are. In the next 50 minutes or so, we will explore every facet of that vital teaching and research world, beginning by considering the benefits and responsibilities of undergraduate research for you, for your students, and for your institution. There are many for all three stakeholders. We'll talk about the fundamental differences between classroom teaching and teaching through research, about the smart and productive choice of research topics to pursue with undergraduate co-workers. We will review the difference between an undergraduate collaborator and a simple pair of hands in advancing your research. We will take a moment just to review how your campus will benefit not just through your research, but by institutionalizing undergraduate research across departments and throughout the curriculum. We will then review how you can show your younger colleagues what it means to learn to be a scientist by actually doing science, including participating in the design and interpretation of experiments, and in joining a wider world of scientists through group work, public presentations, and laboratory visits. We will consider what happens when research participation shows a student that, in fact, they dislike science or are simply not very good at it. We'll review how your mentorship will mediate a student's first experiences with the responsible conduct of research, a conduct that is now woven inextricably into proposal review at the National Science Foundation, or NSF, and the National Institutes of Health, or NIH. We'll talk about getting funding to support your research efforts, including tapping into funds that are exclusively dedicated to the support of undergraduate research. We'll explore some of the relatively less known facets of recruitment of your undergraduate research assistants and some of the human factors that come into play when you team up with rookie scientists who are at a vulnerable and fast-changing time in their lives. We'll conclude by reviewing some of the non-financial sources you can turn to for supporting your research effort, including both local and national resources. Slide 2 reviews the topics that this webinar will address. So now let's begin. As many of you may have experienced, the chance to carry out research with a faculty mentor has played a deciding role in the careers of many of our most productive and innovative scientists and science faculty. And in my own case, the 3 pre-graduate summers that I spent working with scientists at Carleton, my undergraduate college, and at DuPont's Explosives Department in Gibbstown, New Jersey, played a key role in shaping my career. My hat is off to Dick Ramette of Carleton and Bill Dipple of DuPont for the time they invested in my education, see slide 3, and in my career as an undergraduate science faculty member. Let's begin our discussion of the advantages and disadvantages of research with undergraduate co-workers by recognizing that we can approach this question from at least 3 points of view: yours, the research mentor, that of the student who works with you, and that of your institution. That's shown in slide 4. First of all, what's in it for you?